Caleb Laitinen, Kenosha, Wisconsin, KUSD alumnus. When you think of the basic expectations for schools, what comes to mind? An effective staff, organization, a balanced curriculum, but perhaps more than anything, safety. Ensuring the children aren't exposed to people and things they shouldn't be. It's come to our attention that dangerous forms of activism have infiltrated the libraries of KUSD schools. There is a cultural Marxist movement targeting our nation's children, and we need to protect them as much as possible. The state legislature is not moving on some of these issues. It is best for the local school districts to take the lead and do what's best for the kids in their charge. One particularly egregious example I bring before you today, Madam President and school board members, is All Boys Aren't Blue, which has already been banned by multiple school districts for its shocking and obscene content and a total lack of literary value, classified even by its own author as a memoir manifesto with anti-white and anti-law enforcement messaging. Listen to a couple of short excerpts from this book available to middle school-aged students in this very district. White people taught y'all to be afraid of ghosts. That's why they used to dress up in sheets like them. And another, his body felt great in my mouth. I came up after a while and kissed him again. We both got up and went into his bedroom where we got completely naked. He took off his clothes and immediately lay on his stomach. I then took off my shirt and then my boxer briefs. I got behind him. This is but one example and needs to be removed at once. Pornographic content harms children and can scar them for life. There is no excuse to allow them access to this perverse material. In order to combat this issue and other similar ones, I and other responsible citizens have seen fit to establish a local chapter of MassResistance to hold accountable anyone who would put our children's innocence in jeopardy. This is just the beginning, and there's a lot of important work to be done. We hope that many will join us in this ongoing effort and that the school board will stand firmly with us as it's carried out. God bless America.
Thank you, Mr. Laitinen. Next is Blaise Mahoney.
Hello, thank you for your time. I come here tonight as representing an organization, MassResistance, but I also come as a father and a grandfather, 15 beautiful grandchildren. And I was made aware of material that's currently in the KUSD school district's libraries. And I was kind of appalled. And so that's why I'm here. A little bit about MassResistance. We're here in order to protect our children from the alarming rise of propagandizing and politicking in the classroom. And we're here to stay. What information we received as a result of our field director's FOIA request is shocking. We need the KUSD to pass clear-cut material collections policies so that none of this smut is available to our kids in the future, as well as parents' rights policies to ensure that the adults in the district who advocated for and allowed these resources to be made available aren't allowed to abuse, groom, transition children without parental knowledge, as is becoming more common. We also need to ensure neutrality from our teachers and administration. A neutral flag policy that is less vague and more effectively and equally enforced will reduce any indoctrination or propaganda in the classroom. This effort is not in any way a First Amendment violation, as teachers are not compelled to teach and students are a captive audience who should never be subjected to promotion of these points of view. Finally, we want to ensure that parents' knowledge about their children's welfare remains paramount. Students' clubs have turned into an avenue by which suspect adults make their way into classrooms and get access to children. We need to stop that. A model policy requires that clubs maintain transparency with the district and parental permission before any student can enroll. No third-party individuals should be present in the school without notifying district and parents. MassResistance has had much success in implementing these policies across the nation, and we offer our experience and resources to KUSD, including samples of all policies mentioned, and we hope that you'll continue to cooperate in our efforts to protect our children by fostering an environment of accountability and transparency. Thank you for your time.